This is an outrage. How could they not nominate Spider-Man No Way Home for every goddamn category? It's the greatest movie ever made because all Spider-Man was in it. Toby, Tom, Andrew, and it had all the villains from the other movies. I saw Green Goblin and Doc Ock and Lizard and Sandman. Remember them? Remember them from the other movies? It's just not fair. I mean, it should win. It was the best movie because everyone liked it. It made the most money. So it should win every award, right? Because that's how you measure quality, right? It's not, actual skill and craft that went into making the movie and turning it into a movie, going from written page to actual image. No, it's how many people actually watched it. It's the fact that, it was 3 different Spider-Men in one movie. That's what's most important, right? Oh, well. I'm, excuse me, I almost burped. I might burp because I had some soda. I just want to, honestly, I don't care. Well, no, I don't, if Spider-Man was nominated for any of the, the bigger awards, if it's nominated for like best whatever, special effects or visual effects or whatever it is, fine, because the effects were fine. But like if it was nominated for best script or best actor or best whatever, best movie, no. Spoilers. I haven't made a video about it because I don't want to talk about it. It's just I'm just doing this because I read some stuff on Twitter. I shouldn't have read it. I shouldn't have cared. But people were like outraged that it wasn't nominated for Best Picture. And like I said, I haven't made a video about it, but I have written about it. And I actually watched the movie so that I could write about it. So I wouldn't just, rant and ramble about a movie I haven't seen. And I did not like it, to say the least. You might actually say I fucking hated it. Spider-Man No Way Home was a terrible movie. Okay. But that's not really why I want to talk about this. I thought we should just go through the Oscar nominations and see what we think. Who was nominated and who was actually snubbed? Because Spider-Man was not snubbed of anything, I'm sure. I mean, for the stuff it should be nominated for, like I said, I guess editing. Not even editing was that good, actually. A couple of scenes were cool, but no. So this is gonna be a short one. I might just be screaming into the void here. Hey, that's my other channel that I haven't done anything with now in weeks. Fuck. I could have done this live stream on that channel, but since I don't have any subscribers in that channel, I can't stream there. So, instead, let's, where is it? There. I should do this, right? Yes. Oh, but, there I am. Hey! Let's actually check out the nominations for this year. So, for Best Picture, we have Belfast. Haven't seen it. I'm sure it's good. I'm watching it later this year when it comes out here in Sweden. Coda. I started watching it until I realized that the sign language parts were not subtitled, and I couldn't find any subtitles for it. So I have to wait for an official release here in Sweden once again. So I haven't seen it. But it started pretty good. Don't Look Up. Terrible movie. It should not be nominated. I don't understand. Drive My Car. Haven't seen it, so I can't really say anything about it. I heard it's good, but I haven't seen it. Dune. Pretty good, I suppose. I mean, it was good. It was bombastic. The way you actually use the word bombastic, it's big but empty. It's not really a full movie yet. It's just the first third really of a movie. So I wouldn't have nominated it. But if you're gonna have if you want to have a popular nomination, I guess you pick Dune. King Richard. Haven't seen it. It's on HBO Max, so I probably should watch it, because I guess it's good since it's nominated for Best Picture. Licorice Pizza. Haven't seen it. It's not out here in Sweden yet, so I'm gonna watch it in March, May, April. I don't know. It's coming out later this year, so I don't know. Nightmare Alley. Just did a podcast episode on that one actually. Me and my co-host, my sister, we didn't like it that much. Especially not the things that would make it a Best Picture nomination. We liked the set design, like the clothes, the actors were pretty good. But the story was dog shit. The script is terrible. So I would not have nominated it. Then we have The Power of the Dog, which is a good movie. I wasn't as sold on it as some other people were, but it was still a good movie. And out of the ones we talked about, I guess I would have nominated it then. And then West Side Story, which I haven't seen either version actually. That one feels like it's just nominated. Well, it did get good reviews, didn't it? But it feels like it's just nominated because it's the big event movie, but it's made by the classic, grandfathered in, or legacy director, I suppose, Steven Spielberg. So nothing interesting there. I would have nominated, of course, Last Night in Soho, Pig, because I guess those two are eligible for nominations. I would, of course, nominate Zack Snyder's Justice League, but that didn't have a theatrical release, so I guess it can't be nominated. That movie's just... Because if we want to talk about, picking some of these movies just because they're big, cool, epic movies, Dune and West Side Story are obvious picks just because they're classic, cinematic blockbusters, Then Justice League should have been picked, but it wasn't cinematically released, so I get it. But then, Pig, Last Night in Soho, The Kid Detective. Those are like my big favorites of last year. Let's double check which other ones I liked. Hold on. Gotta bring up here we are, from best to worst 2021. Zip. Yeah, so if you pick we'll say how many nominations this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nominations. So then I would have, I guess, picked Justice League, Last Night in Soho, Pig, Kid Detective, The Card Counter, In the Earth, Empty Man, Possessor, Quiet Place Part 2, and Silent Night. Those are my 10 favorite movies of last year. But that's just me, so I don't know. I gotta do this so I can see if anyone's watching. No one's watching. Okay, that's fine. But let's move on. Let's see if there's anyone else here nominated. Okay, actor leading role: Javier Bardem in Being the Ricardos. I haven't seen it. I heard the movie is fine. I hear Javier Bardem is good. So I don't know. Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog. Yes. If there's something I do really love in that movie, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. He is fucking amazing. Definitely nominate him. Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom. It's one of those movies. It's Well, it is a musical, but it's actually a musical about musicals. So it's it's big emotions, which means you're gonna get nominated for an Academy Award, especially since it's a movie about someone dying. Will Smith and King Richard. It's a biopic, and he plays someone important, So of course he gets to be nominated. And then Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth. Still haven't seen that movie. It comes out later this year in Sweden. So that's the worst part about the nominations this year. A lot of them, it's such a scramble with the movies. So a lot of these I haven't been able to see yet. But whatever. Let's go back. Actor in a supporting role. Ciarán Hinds in Belfast. I can imagine. I've only seen the trailer so far, but he seems very good. I like Ciarán Hinds. So Troy Kotsur in Coda. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Don't know him as an actor. Jesse Plemons in Power of the Dog. He's good, but his character is very subdued. So it's not a fault of Jesse Plemons. He does very well in that role, but the role isn't really that interesting. Then I would rather, like they did, nominate Cody Smith McPhee for his part in The Power of the Dog. Sure, definitely. He's really good in that movie. And then J.K. Simmons in Being the Ricardo, so I have no idea. Actress in a leading role. Anything I recognize here? Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I haven't even heard of that movie. I have no idea. Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter. I haven't seen it yet. It was one of those movies a lot of people talked about about a month ago. I haven't watched it yet. It was supposed to come out on Netflix, but it didn't. Not here in Sweden. So, I might have to go see that in the cinema. I don't know. Penelope Cruz, Parallel Mothers. I really want to see that movie because the last, what's his name? The director. You know the director. The last movie he made, Pain and Glory, with Antonio Banderas in the lead role, and Penelope Cruz in a supporting role. She was amazing, and that movie was my favorite movie of 2019. So I definitely want to go see Parallel Mothers. And now that it's nominated for acting, I mean, I expected it would be, because he's what the fuck is his name? Hold on, let me look it up. IMDb. Pain and I can't spell. Pain and Glory. Yes? There we go. That's it. Pedro Almodovar. Thank you. That guy. Pedro Almodovar. He is quickly becoming one of my favorite directors. So I was prepared to go see that movie either way. And Penelope Cruz, like I said, one of my new favorite actresses. I mean, I've known about her for a long time, but I haven't seen her in like those kind of like powerful roles before. So I'm interested in seeing it, but like I said, I haven't seen it. Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos, haven't seen it. I'm sure she's fine. It's one of those movies. It's a biopic about a very famous person, that is beloved, so people love it. But I don't know. And then Kristen Stewart in Spencer. Very happy to see Kristen Stewart being nominated. Is this her first time being nominated? Let's look it up. Spencer. No, that's not how you spell it. I can't spell. Spencer. There we go. Because she is, over the years, have really grown as an actress. One Oscar. All right, so that must be this Oscar, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. Spencer. I haven't seen it yet. I should have gone and seen it, but I haven't yet. But I'm really looking forward to it. And then we have supporting roles. Jessie Buckley, Lost Daughter, like I said, haven't seen it. Ariana DeBose in West Side Story, haven't seen it. Judi Dench in Belfast, haven't seen it. Kirsten Dunst in The Power of the Dog. She was the big, she was the talk of the town when that movie came out. But she's not the best performance in that movie. That is definitely Cody Smith McPhee, I think. But she's good. She's very good. So, a nomination, sure, yeah, happy to see it. She's an actress that was being, kind of forgotten for a little while. but she's come back with full force in later years. Who else? Oh, gonna butcher it. Anjanu Ellis. Sorry about that. In King Richard. Haven't seen it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. It's on HBO Max, so I might as well. Animated features. I've only seen Luca here. My sister saw Encanto. She said it wasn't that great. There wasn't much of a story. It was just maybe like basically a montage of the family tree. Flea. I don't even know what that is. Norwegian movie? Whatever. Then Luca. Luca's fine. We talked about Luca last year. It's an okay movie. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. Mitchell vs. Machine. Haven't seen. That's on Netflix, I think. Guess I'll have to check it out before the actual Academy Awards. I can't speak. What else? Ray and the Last Dragon. Don't care about it. Cinematography. Dune. Yes, sure. Nominate Dune. Dune was Dune. If anything, Dune was very, very pretty when it came to cinematography and set design and costume design and everything. Definitely. Nightmare Alley. Yeah, I suppose. More the set design than the cinematography, though, I gotta say. But the cinematography was good. Yes, that was a very visually stunning movie. Power of the Dog. There's a lot of landscape shots, but I wouldn't call it great cinematography. Not really. Tragedy of Macbeth. I've only seen the trailer. Can't really speak about it, so sorry. West Side Story. I don't care. It's Janusz Kaminski, so I'm guessing all the windows are all blown out with soft boxes. That's about all I can say about the cinematography. It's probably good. Janusz Kaminski's good, so, but I haven't seen it. Costume design. Cruella. Yes, I would say the best part about that movie was the costume design. Cyrano, haven't seen it. Dune, yes, very cool looking. Definitely the costumes are better than the set design. Nightmare Alley, oh, definitely. Everyone is looking very dapper in their pre-war clothing. And then West Side Story, haven't seen it, like we said. There's a lot of... It's basically all the same movies here. Nothing sticks out, except for the animated feature, because that's all different. It's all West Side Story, Belfast, Power of the Dog, a lot of Power of the Dog, King Richard, some Lost Daughter, a lot of Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog is the big one this year, right? And West Side Story, I suppose. Yeah. Directing. Let's see here. Oh, nothing's... Okay. Nothing interesting. Kenneth Branagh for Belfast. Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. Jane Campion, Power of the Dog. West Side Story, Steven Spielberg. Yeah. This is the Oscars, man. It's the same shit over and over again. Let's see here. I mean, the only one I've seen here is The Power of the Dog, and it was fine. I probably wouldn't nominate her. No, maybe I would nominate her if there's 5 nominations. My favorite directors of the year wouldn't necessarily be these movies. My favorite directors would be Edgar Wright for Last Night in Soho. Michael Sarnowski for Pig. Definitely Ben Wheatley for In the Earth. But maybe there's something like where the movie wasn't great, but the direction was great. Not really. It's probably in the top here, the top 10, maybe top 15, maybe. How many did I nominate? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would probably nominate The Empty Man as well. What's his name? You can't see it here. Oh, David Pryor. David Pryor. That was a very, very interesting kind of direction, and the fact that he wrote it as well adds to the way he directed it. Not Possessor, not Quiet Place, not Silent Night. Maybe Judas and the Black Messiah? Who did that one? Shaka King. That was interesting. It was very like pulse pounding. I don't want to say sweaty, intimate, like intensive, directing. That's something that I would say. So maybe Shaka King. Yeah, maybe Shaka King. And of course, it would never in a million years happen, and maybe even I wouldn't have. But James Wan from *Malignant*, just because since he like wrote, directed, and produced that movie, he really did everything to make that movie happen. And it's the weirdest movie ever, but in a good way. So I might have nominated James Wan also for *Malignant*. Yeah. Yeah. What else do we have? Documentary. I haven't seen any of these, I think. Oh, Flea is a documentary. Okay. No, I haven't seen any of these. So I have no idea. Not short documentaries either. Film editing. Don't Look Up. Yeah, if you're gonna nominate it for something, let it be editing. It's pretty well edited, actually. Dune. I mean, the guy cut out half the movie, so I wouldn't nominate him. Nah, I'm joking, of course. It's fine. It's nothing special. King Richard, haven't seen it. Power of the Dog. Editing. No, I wouldn't, because sometimes it was a little too abrupt, and the ending. I mean, the ending also has to do with the writing and everything, but also the editing added on to that made it kind of anticlimactic. And then Tick Tick Boom, haven't seen it. I don't care. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, international feature film. Drive My Car. Haven't seen it. Flea. Haven't seen it. The Hand of God. Oh, I have Hand of God on my list. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see that one. It looks really good. It's on Netflix. I just haven't gone around to seeing it yet. I've been watching a bunch of other movies. Lunana, a yak in the classroom from Bhutan. What the hell is that? Lunana. Can I click it? No, I cannot. Can I look it up? Lunana? An aspiring singer living with his grandmother in the capital of Bhutan dreams of getting a visa to move to Australia. Well, let's watch the trailer, shall we? Oh, shit. You gotta hear the sound here. Hold on.
Chigi ngaji shiri hakada chiga labe de lo shi ya sono te ya luna na le be chi go be ngaji na len kana lo yigo chi de
Azai ko kina le jo ta pami machi luna se kara le be sab di nam jong wa se te kara sa la de la sashi chi la ma pa go chu se gen se bes.
It's a pretty bad trailer. But that's interesting. And the story is interesting, like being stuck in a place. But I'm guessing he's going to, learn to appreciate his position in life because he's a teacher. Teachers are very important people. They should be reflected in their salaries, but it isn't. You see? Okay, now it feels like the trailer is showing us too much. I don't want to see anymore. We get the gist. We get the gist. All right. That looked very interesting. Where can I see this? Hold on, I gotta look that up. Yak in the Classroom. I'm sure it's not available anywhere, so it didn't even show up because I misspelled it. Let's see here. There it is. Lunana, Yak in the Classroom. I can rent it, not in Sweden. I can rent it on Spectrum On Demand if I'm in America, so no. Maybe I'll get my hands on it. Anyway. Paul Elliott, a genuinely heartfelt story that doesn't strive too hard to please. That's what we like. That's what we like. Anyway. Hold on. I'm going to put that on my watch list. There we go. The Worst Person in the World. Yeah, I heard a lot of good about that movie. Got like 5 out of 5 in Sweden's biggest daily newspaper, which is, they have pretty good reviews, actually. Or pretty good critics, I should say. Pretty good reviews. Makeup and hairstyling, coming to America. I didn't see it, didn't care. The original is fun. Don't see why you need a follow-up like 40 years later. Cruella. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's about fashion, so you would expect makeup, hairstyling, and costume design to be nominated. So yeah, I buy it. Sure. Dune, makeup and hairstyling. I guess. Sure. Yeah, sure. More costumes, but yeah. The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I recognize the name, but I don't know what it is. But I don't know what it is. The House of Gucci. I haven't seen it. I don't really care. Music. Oh, original score. Oh, okay. Because I was like, what? Don't Look Up. They just took the music from an old Ariana Grande song and put new words to it. But okay. Don't Look Up. I don't really remember the music in that movie. Dune. I know some people really didn't like it. I thought it was fine. It was a little much sometimes with the hey. But other than that, I thought it was pretty cool with all the percussive stuff and the very driving soundtrack and the more dreamy stuff. I liked it. And Encanto, haven't seen it. I just heard the one song where she sings about the family, and it was. That was a song, not score, but still, it was. I couldn't breathe. It was so hectic. Whew. Parallel Mothers, haven't seen it yet. Really want to watch it. So. Wow, I have so much interesting shit to talk about. Power of the Dog. It's Johnny Greenwood. He makes good music. He makes very good music, but I can't remember the score from that movie, really. Here we go. Original songs. Be Alive from King Richard. I haven't seen it. Beyonce is involved, so I'm sure, of course, it gets nominated. Dos Oruguitas. Oruguitas from Encanto. It's by Lin-Manuel Miranda, so of course it's nominated. Down to Joy from Belfast. Haven't seen it. It's by Van Morrison. Is he alive? I didn't know. No Time to Die. It's fine, but it's far from a great Bond theme, right? I saw No Time to Die, finally, and I didn't like it. Not for the reasons you'd think. That's another discussion. Somehow You Do from 4 Good Days. Huh. That's a new movie. And I don't know what that is. 4 Good Days. 4 Good Days. With Mila Kunis. What is this? Jesus. It's one of those movies. She was really going for the Oscar in that movie, but alas, she didn't win. Let's watch it.
level with you, Molly. Opioids have a 97% relapse rate. You have gone through this 15
She's a
times.
drug addict.
Do you know what an
But she wants to
opiate
get clean.
antagonist is?
No.
It's a shot we give you once a month. The shot essentially makes you immune to getting high.
Oh no.
Is it safe?
Are you kidding me? Now all of a sudden your body's a temple?
You have to be clean for at least a week.
4 more days, seriously?
Tired of what we've been through. I'm scared for you whenever she's around.
Who was that? If I wasn't a junkie, would you even ask?
Probably not. Whenever I've decided to re-engage with her, I've always done it with my eyes
That's,
wide open.
So you
Shit,
feel
what's the
like
guy's name?
you've run
From
out
Office Space.
of
Oh,
hope.
is this the song?
I can't do that. Yes, you can.
You wanna give up the fight.
Mom, how is she?
And weren't.
She sits around smoking, twitching, and I am there watching her like a hawk and pretending that I'm not. Almost 1 day down. 3 more to go.
When you think it's the end of the road.
I'm so sorry. Wish I'd been around.
You should have been.
You think it's my fault that you're an addict?
I was gonna. Oh,
My God.
they're gonna stop the stream.
It just
Hold on.
goes on and on.
There we
and
go.
on.
Sorry that my drug addiction.
We're not gonna.
is so
Yeah.
incredibly
They said, "Oh my
difficult
God,
on
we're
you."
discovering
I get the feeling that
copyrighted picture and sound
Never
material in your
more.
stream." I guess it's the song they're talking about. So let's. We're gonna turn down the volume here. But that was the song. It sounded fine. The movie looks very Oscar baity. I'm sure it's good, but I'm not gonna watch it. What did he do? What did he do? 4 Good Days. He's got a 52. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. Let's go on. Production design. Dune. Yes. Sure. Nightmare Alley. Yes. Power of the Dog. Yes. I haven't seen Tragedy of Macbeth. West Side Story. It looked like West Side Story, you know? I don't know. But that's very, very clear cut. Dune, Nightmare Alley, Power of the Dog. Yes. I would nominate those. Is there anyone else I would nominate? Maybe from my list. For set design. Possessor. Possessor, I would definitely nominate. That is a beautiful movie, both set design and otherwise. I can't really nominate in the Earth because it all takes place in the woods, so that wouldn't be fair. The Green Knight. The Green Knight has some really beautiful set design. Not consistently. A lot of it is just outside, but when you're actually inside, it looks very cool. I guess that. Annette. I thought Annette was gonna get more nominations. Hasn't got a single one yet. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan because I'm not a musical fan. But no nominations for song or score or set design or costume design. That's weird, actually. I gotta say, because it's a very visual movie. No, nothing else. Not that I've seen anyway. So let's go back. Short film. Haven't seen any of them. Robin, Box Ballet, Affairs of the Art, Bestia, Windshield Wiper. No idea. Oh, that's animated. Live action. Have you seen any of these? No, have not. Sound. That's not interesting, is it? Belfast, sure. Dune, yeah, sure, definitely. Sound is very important in that movie, so yeah. No Time to Die. Honestly, the technical aspects of that movie, some of them, I mean, that might have been nominated for set design, actually. Yeah. But sound. Power of the Dog, sure. But sound. Visual effects. Spider-Man. Hey, Spider-Man got nominated. Woo! Yeah. Oh my god. Visual effects. Dune, obviously. Because visual effects are CGI. And special effects are physical stuff, right? I think so. Or maybe they... Writing. Oh, they only have one for visual effects, so maybe that's all baked into one? Well then, fuck Free Guy. Fuck Spider-Man. Yeah, Dune, No Time to Die. I haven't seen Shang-Chi, so I don't know. And writing, adapted. Dune, no. No. First of all, they cut it in half, so fuck you. I don't care that, oh, we're gonna film the second. No, fuck you. In a vacuum, that is a terrible movie, because it's just half a movie. Coda, like I said, I didn't finish watching it because I couldn't understand what they were saying. I haven't read the source materials, so I don't know. I haven't read any of the source materials except for Dune, so I can't really judge. So I don't know. Oh my god. Belfast seems fun. Like I said, I haven't seen it. Don't Look Up. Terrible script. I mean, everything about that movie is terrible except for the acting. And that's just fine, you know? King Richard? I don't know. But, I mean, wait, King Richard, sure, it's not based on a previously published, you know, material, a book or a comic book or a play or something. But it's based on a person's life. Is that still an original screenplay? I guess it is. But it's still an adaptation of someone's life. That's interesting. If anyone's watching this, if you're writing a biopic, but it's not based on a book, it's just based on a person's life, you're adapting a real person's life into a movie, is that an original screenplay or is it an adaptation? Comment down below. Interesting. I never thought of it. Licorice Pizza, haven't seen it. And The Worst Person in the World, haven't seen it. I heard a lot of good about it. That's it. Alright. It's going to be held on Sunday, March 27th. March 27th. I mean, I'm not working. And I probably won't have a job by that date. So, March 27th. Maybe I'll do a live stream. Maybe I'll try to have some people over and we'll watch the Oscars and we'll laugh and cry over all the movies. Yeah. All right. I don't really have much else to say. Nobody turned up. So I've just been sitting here talking to myself. But maybe someone will watch it later. You know, this was very impromptu, so I can't really blame anyone for not showing up. But I just wanted to go through the nominations. This is very uninteresting. This was no movies I really cared about. It's your typical fucking Oscar bullshit, really. I'm sure some of these movies deserve their nominations, but honestly, who really cares about the Oscars anymore, you know? Why do we care about the Oscars? It's just this big, you know, not really, it's not like nepotism, but you know what I mean. It's just about it's an industry award where everyone is just, you know, applauding their own performances. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's not some sort of way to measure how good a movie is. You decide for yourself. As I'm saying that, I call people stupid for liking Spider-Man, so I guess I don't know, but whatever. Thank you so much for listening to me rant about the Oscars. Depending when you're watching this, maybe we'll do a live stream on the day of the Oscars. Yeah. Have a good one.